energy. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Casey Moebius. I'm the Assistant Chair and Associate Professor for the RN to BSN program, and I want to welcome you all here tonight for our Fall 2023 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Yay! This is a very exciting night for our graduates, so let's get started. I want to first welcome to the podium our department chairperson and the RN to BSN program director, Dr. Jennifer McWha.
Thank you and good evening. That was some entrance. Gotta say, that's gonna be a memorable one. It's exciting for all of you. To get started, I want to take a few minutes and just acknowledge some special guests this evening. First of all, the Del Mar College Administration, Dr. Escamilla and Dr. John Halcom, unfortunately couldn't be here this evening, but I know they send their best wishes for you and a big congratulations. Dr. Jennifer Schromick, who is the Divisional Dean of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Health Sciences. Dr. Linda Earwood, who's our Program Director. And of course, I want to be sure and recognize our very distinguished nursing faculty. So faculty, if you could rise, please, be recognized. They're really just an amazing group of individuals to help lead our students, and I'm blessed and privileged to be able to work with them. So good evening again and welcome. This is the best part of every semester. Achieving a goal of completing nursing school is never a journey taken alone, so I want to recognize the parents, spouses, and friends who join us this evening for the continued support you gave these graduates for the last 4 semesters of nursing school. I know they could not have done it without your support, and your support and encouragement to them does not go unrecognized, so thank you all. I thought I'd say just a few words about the nursing pinning ceremony to get started this evening. So the nursing pin is a symbol with a rich history dating back to the Maltese cross. The Crusaders wore the cross as a symbol of service to Christianity. Over the centuries, various symbols represented service to a ruler or to the community. Now, modern pinning ceremonies date back to the 1860s, when Florence Nightingale was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in recognition for her tireless service to the injured during the Crimean War. To share the honor, Nightingale in turn presented a Medal of Excellence to her brightest students. The first pin was presented to a graduating class that occurred at the Bellevue Hospital in New York City in 1880. And by 1916, the practice of pinning new graduates was standard throughout the United States. So today the tradition continues. The nursing pin and accompanying ceremony represents a meaningful experience for nursing students. It symbolizes the completion of educational requirements that enables graduates to sit for the state licensing exam and then practice nursing. So just a little background about why we do the pinning ceremony each semester. So graduates, this is your moment. You've put in the work for the reward. Take the knowledge and skills you've acquired and be the very best nurse you can be. Uphold the values that set this profession apart from others. Be a team player. Be on time. Be kind. work hard, and never stop learning. I wish you all the best in your journey ahead. I know your future is bright, and maybe someday we'll see you back here for the BSN program. So congratulations again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Dr. McWha. Now I'd like to ask Dr. Linda Earwood to step up to the podium for your recognition of students.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Moebius. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We're so proud of you. This evening in the program, you will notice that there are some of the students who are designated as Alpha Delta Nu graduates. And to be an Alpha Delta Nu graduate, these students have maintained a letter grade of B or A in all of their nursing coursework, which is quite an undertaking. And so I would like to take this moment to have our Alpha Delta Nu stand and be recognized. This is our largest Alpha Delta Nu cohort that we've had, so congratulations. You'll also notice that there are some students who have 2 asterisks next to their name. That means this evening they are going to be recognized as earning their Associate of Applied Science along with their Associate of Arts degree in nurse education. Congratulations. That means you're ready for the BSN program. Slide it on over, y'all. We also, in our program, have a student nursing association, and these individuals are very engaged in the community and on campus. And I'd like to have our student nursing association members, those of you who have received your cords, to stand. Thank you. We also have this evening is our pinning ceremony, and to put this together requires quite an endeavor of a lot of people. But amongst their class, they nominate officers for the pinning ceremony. So if I could have the pinning ceremony officers stand, please. You all have done an excellent job. Then this week, as you went in to take your final, when you left, you were given a ballot. Do you remember the ballot? Let's talk about who you identified. So we talked about the most optimistic. And as a cohort, you had a tie, Rachel Coppin and Anaya Charbo, if you'll stand. They're positively glowing. Get it? Optimistic? Okay. Okay. Consistently the most nice person in the class. This is the one after the exam, just still so nice. Tatiana. And you are joined by Caitlin Houlihan. Now, the next one probably won't surprise anyone after the entrance we've had. The humor provider, someone always making you laugh, Mr. Joseph Zamora. And the last two, most likely to be the first to earn their doctorate of nursing, Alexis Tatum. And then you come back and teach. See the whole circle? Okay, just checking. And person who is most likely to be the chief nursing officer, Sherry James. Just took a little side venture down a humor road. So y'all have a great evening. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Earwood. Up next, we have our faculty speaker, Dr. Michelle Twist.
I love y'all too. So thank you for inviting me. Congratulations to you first. You know I'm going to cry before this is over, so I don't want to start yet though. So thank you for inviting me. It gave me a reason to wear my sparkly shoes. So hard work, right? Lots of hard work. Y'all made it. Could it have been easier? What kind of nurses would you be, though, if it was easier? You don't want that nurse. You don't want that nurse, right? You want the nurse that got through the hard stuff. That's the nurse I want. So, speaking of hard stuff, lifelong learning, I'm going to go back to it. I talked this much in pinning. Ready? Lifelong learning. Keep going back to school, guys. We need teachers. Thank you, Dr. Earwood, for bringing that up. There's a nursing shortage everywhere. Teaching too. I love you guys. I'd love to work with you. I'd be proud to work with you guys. Oh my God. So, lifelong learning. Don't stop looking stuff up. Right? How many times have I said that in lab? Don't stop, look it up. Look it up. Okay, look stuff up. Don't stop learning and teaching and mentoring, you know, the next line that comes in behind you. There's been so many of us that have had loved ones and family and friends hospitalized over the past couple of years. And, you know, it hits real close to home when it's one of our own family members or one of our close friends or one of their children. And we get very caught up in the emotion of it. And I want you to remember that emotion when you're out there practicing nursing, because that's what makes you strive to do things the right way and do it for the right reasons. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, that when you do it for the right reasons, when you do nursing for the right reasons, you feel it here in your heart, and people see it in your actions, and it shows, and your patients can see it in how they're treated by you. So do things for those reasons that brought you to this profession, right? Do it for the right reasons, and it'll show in your everyday work. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is going out and making change in our healthcare environment, because change is desperately needed. Don't settle for mediocrity. And I know you know I'm looking at you. Don't settle. Don't settle for mediocre. Mediocrity is not the way to do it. Shoot above that. Always strive for excellence. And that should be the same in the environment we're working in. They should be striving for excellence. And if they're not, speak up. And words come more powerful from people that speak together. Okay? So speak up, stand by each other, and make changes. Make changes that are needed to make healthcare better than it is today. So, Last thing I want to say, because I'm not going to drag this out, because it's your time, not mine, is go out there and do great things, because y'all are a great bunch of guys and girls, and I love you to death. Congratulations!
Thank you, Dr. Twist. Now at this time, we have our student speaker, Rachel Coppin. Would you mind coming up to the podium?
Well, I know if I pass out, I'm in a good room. Good evening, and thank you for being here to support this cohort. I am profoundly honored to be making this speech before all of you this evening. This cohort is full of incredible, caring, and dedicated individuals, and I'm proud of each of us. 2 years ago, we embarked on this nursing school journey not really knowing what it was going to entail. Getting in was hard enough. We walked into orientation with all of our heads held so high and proud. The first thing we hear is our beloved Dr. Earwood walk in with a huge smile on her face, with the loud, enthusiastic voice we have become so fond of. Yay, you did it! You're here! Because she knew how hard it was to just get into the program. Level 1 starts. Most of us panic, if not all of us. We shed tears. We struggle to find Lab 3 only to realize we're supposed to be in HS 2220. So we run there and we're late. But we have learned, we have practiced our head-to-toe assessments. We have inserted IVs into mannequins and some in clinical. Foley catheters, we've done NG tubes, we've learned the sterile technique over and over. We push through, and by the grace of God and the help of our amazing Mr. Winters, and pass level 1. Level 2 is fun, and it's full of exciting clinical rotations, from Driscoll Children's Hospital to our psych rotation to our post-anesthesia and OR and day surgery. We learned what rotations we loved and maybe want to do, and then those we really don't want to do. Then comes level 3. We finally know our way around campus and most hospitals. We have an OB rotation, and we feel pretty confident going into level 4, our final step. Level 4 starts. We cry some more. We panic a lot. We hear the professors constantly telling us, stop panicking. Why are you panicking? We have Driscoll rotations. We have emergency department rotations and ICU rotations. We even had a pretty awesome lab with Dr. Twist and Professor Finley where they set up an emergency scenario for us. It was a little bit of a shocker at first, but in case you're wondering, our mannequin lived. We worked on so many capstone, VADI, board vitals, all the questions to prepare for the NCLEX. Frankly, no one really understood what a PICO paper was until about midterm. By the way, if y'all need to know, I put this in APA format. Finally, we are here. We are graduate nurses on Friday. What an accomplishment. Who thought 2 years would go by so fast? But life wasn't just nursing school these past 2 years. People say that you don't really know what it's like to go through it until you actually go through it. That can't be more true. This cohort had its share of highs, it had its share of lows. Now, I have attended 2 community colleges and 2 universities, but by far, Del Mar College has been more of a community than any other. I have seen firsthand students band together to help each other no matter the circumstance. We came in as students of all different situations, ages, and backgrounds. We are coming out as family. And tonight, I would like to give you some insight, not just into school, but in our lives during nursing school. So graduates, stand up if you have worked through nursing school. Thank you. Stand up if you got married during nursing school. This is a big one. Stand up if you got through this with kids at home. Stand up if you gave birth or had a baby during nursing school. Let me tell you, that's hard. Stand up if this isn't your first career. As you can see, all of us had obstacles to overcome through nursing school. This is one of the hardest things to do, and we couldn't have done it without each other, but we couldn't have done it without the support of our families. All of you here tonight have witnessed us struggle and supported us. You may have seen us cry, maybe scream, get frustrated, and want to quit, but you didn't give up on us. You helped us and motivated us to be sitting where we are today. For that, we thank you. We are going to be the best nurses that we can be because of each other and because of those that were supporting us here on earth and in heaven. Though there were many triumphant things that happening during these 2 years, there were some hard times experienced by students and faculty. I would like to honor some of those we have lost on our journey. Our professor, Michael Potter, Ms. Schneider's son, Benjamin, Tatiana Estanislao, grandfather, Tatai Conrado, Summer Hinojosa's grandmother, Ursula, Alexis Perez's aunt, Deborah, and Uncle Aaron, Alexis Tatum's father-in-law, Billy, Irene Sosa's mother, Priscilla, Mario Garcia's sister, Kate, Twee Tran's husband, Kevin, and Ashley Dixon's daughter, Violet Ann. Though they are not with us, they are still part of our journey. This cohort band together with love and support for each other and for staff. We will never forget the impact that people make on us, and we honor them today. Because of all the struggles, we have come to appreciate the relationships made here in our journey. We made incredible friendships that will most likely last a lifetime. I would like to take these last few moments to offer up some thank yous on behalf of our cohort. Now, when I asked the student body if there were any professors they would like to say a special thank you to, there was a huge outpouring of love for every professor. It takes a special person to be in education and a very special heart to truly care for their students, like each of you. So thank you to Petricus, Olmos, Valentine, Peters, Williams, Finley, Alton, Mr. Green, Dr. Green, Dawood, Bazemore, Dr. Skinner, Dr. Twist, Keeler, for challenging us, believing in us, giving us exciting labs, and encouraging us to stop panicking and read the book. Mr. Winters for giving us the help and encouragement through level 1. Ms. Keeler, for always listening to us and advocating for us. Dr. McWha and Dr. Earwood, for your incredible nursing program and showing us that you truly care. And a special thank you to Ms. Schneider. You started with us in level 1, and your heart was clear. You so deeply care about your students and couldn't wait to see us succeed. You were constantly asking us, how are you doing? You have been like a mom to all of us, advocating for us and always being so encouraging. Thank you. To everyone here tonight to support us, none of this would be possible without you. Please continue to support us as we pass the NCLEX and start our new journey as registered nurses. Congratulations to all of the fall 2023 graduates. We did it.
That was a lovely speech, Rachel. So I want to congratulate you all for this moment. And I also want to say I've heard a lot about pico paper. So what you've learned, you're going to remember when you go in your BSN program. Hope I see you all. And the moment that's taken 2 years to get here, I know you're ready for. So can I have the level 3 faculty who will do the pinning please come up to the stage?
Light is too bright. Who starts? Ready? Gloria Aguilar. Thank you to my family for all their love and encouragement these past 2 years, and special thanks to Joshua for supporting me every day. I love you guys. Naomi Arroyo. To my family here tonight, thank you for your never-ending love and support. I love you all. Miranda Gonzalez Valderas. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me on this journey. Caitlin Bauman Campbell. I want to say thank you to my family and friends who showed me up for me today. It means the world. I love you all so much. Logan Bird. Hold on, Logan. Tonight, Logan's mother, a member of the nursing profession, would like to make some comments. Oh, my apologies. She will be pinning her son tonight. Logan states, I would like to thank my family, friends, my girlfriend Isabel for all the support, love. This is for you all. Mario Alberto Castillo. I want to thank God, my family, and my beautiful wife, daughter, for sticking by my side. I've accepted a job at Corpus Christi Medical Center in the emergency department. Go Vikings! Anya Charba. Anya has been offered an OR position at HCA Doctors Regional. I want to thank my mother for being there in my celebrations and trials, and my sister Katrina for helping me through Del Mar Nursing School. Kimberly Chapa Kreitzmeyer. Thank you to my family for supporting me through this crazy journey, being my village and taking care of me, of my son, whenever I needed to go to school and study. Thank you to my husband. I appreciate you and thankful you believed in me. Because of you all, this accomplishment of mine finally comes to an end. Rachel Coppin. Thank you to my husband, daughters, family, and friends for your unwavering support. I've accepted a medical surgical position at Christus Bond Shoreline. Michelle Crawford. I would like to thank my husband and daughter for supporting, listening, and comforting me throughout nursing school. Thank you to my grandma Mary for inspiring me to become a nurse. Lastly, thank you to all of my family and friends for being supportive when I needed it the most. We did it. Ashley Davis. I would like to thank my little family, Robert, Robbie, and Shastine. Thank you for being so supportive and patient with me on my journey. Thank you to my mom and siblings for your continued support throughout nursing school. I love you all. Catherine Davis. Thank you to each of you for the immense support. I look forward to new beginnings in San Antonio at Methodist Children's Hospital in the neonatal ICU. Katie. Joseph De La Rosa. Thank you to my friends and family for helping me get to this point. I've accepted a position at CCMC Bay Area in the ICU. Macy Dietz. Thank you to my husband Ben for the endless amount of support given during this journey. To Skylar, Mommy will make you proud. I accepted a position at Christus Bond Shoreline in the cardiac step-down unit. Ashley Dixon. I want to thank my daughter Violet for giving me the love, courage, and strength to move forward and conquer my dreams. I love you, sweetheart. I know you are watching over me. I promise not to give up and live life fearlessly. Your mom, Ash. Julia de los Santos. I would like to thank my spouse George and my children Roy, Davey, Caitlin, Gabby, and Emily for being my biggest supporters. I love you, Mom, and thank you for always believing in me, Dad, and I dedicate this pen to you. Cheyenne Eden. I would like to thank God first, and to my man, thank you to my man. Thank you to my STEM family mother-in-law, and more importantly, my son, CJ. Okay. I have accepted a position at Bay Area as an ICU nurse. CJ, Mommy did it. I love everyone who came today to support me. Okay. Tatiana Estanisla. Mom, Dad, this is for you. Thank you for everything. Thank you to Robert, Cindy, and Gus for your continuous love and support. Accept the position at the Emergency Department at Bay Area. Tyler Fairchild. I would like to thank my family and friends for all their support and helping me get to this point. I've accepted a position at the Cardiac Intensive Care Unit at Driscoll Children's Hospital. Brittany Figueroa. Thank you to my family, especially my parents, for all your love and guidance. Caden and Adrian for being my reasons to never give up. And my man, thank you to my man. I could not have done this without my amazing support system. Victoria Marie Galvan. I want to thank my family and fiancé for their continuous support. I couldn't have done it without y'all. I've accepted a full-time position at Driscoll Children's Hospital in their NICU. Heather Garcia. Thank you to my fiancé Sammy and family for the unconditional love and support throughout this journey. I love you all. Mario Garcia. Thank you to my family, friends, and DMC for the opportunity to make the world a better place by helping those who cannot help themselves. Mario Garcia. Anicia Celeste Gonzalez. A huge thank you to the Lord for getting me here along with my husband, my parents, wonderful in-laws, and my godmom. I couldn't have done it without their support. Lauren Halbert. To my husband, Mark, thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. I am grateful for your selfless devotion to me and our family. I know this accomplishment wouldn't have been possible without you. Summer Hinojosa. I'd like to give thanks to God, my family, and my girls, Raylan and Evelyn, for loving and supporting me throughout this journey. I'm happy to announce that I've accepted a job offer as a labor and delivery nurse at Bay Area. Serenity Haynes. Thank you to my family and husband for all the love and support throughout this journey. Thank you to my amazing friends I got to meet that continue to push me to be my best. Most importantly, thank you, God, for giving me the strength to keep going. We finished. Caitlin Houlihan. I would like to thank my husband for his unwavering support and my children for being my greatest motivation. Thank you to my grandfather Timothy, grandmother Paula, and mother Megan for inspiring me to become a third-generation nurse. I've accepted a position at the emergency department at Bay Area. Sherry James. Thank you to my husband, family, and friends. I've accepted a position at 6 North Tower Cardiac Step Down at Spon Shoreline. Michaela Johnson. Michaela would like to thank her family and friends who helped support her the last 2 years, especially her mom, who's been her biggest fan and shared almost as much anxiety as she did every time she had an exam. Michaela has accepted a position at Christus Spon South on the med-surg floor. Tai Liao. Accepted a position in the Cardiac Intensive Care Unit, Driscoll Children's Hospital. Austin Longoria. Thank you to my family for the love and support. I finally did it. Stephen and Steph, you're next. I've accepted a position in the trauma unit, trauma ICU at Spon Shoreline. Sebastian Macias. Sebastian was accepted into the NICU unit at Driscoll Children's Hospital. He would like to thank all his friends and family for their unwavering support. Kara May. I would like to thank my family and friends for all of your endless support, to my husband and my son for every sacrifice made during this journey. Mama did it. I've accepted a position in the trauma step-down unit at Spon Shoreline. Regina Martinez Balzaldua. I would like to thank my family for all the support and encouragement given to me throughout this journey. And to my forever friends, I'll be forever grateful for y'all. I love you all. We did it. Mackenzie McCoy. Thank you to my parents, family, and friends for the support you have given me throughout this journey. I've accepted a position in the ER at Oster Lafayette General. Aubrey Mendoza. Thank you to my parents for working so hard to give me every opportunity you never had. Thank you to my siblings for being my practice patients these last 2 years. Thank you to my fiance for being my backbone during nursing school. I am so grateful for every single person who has supported me during school. This is just the beginning of my journey, and I'm proud to say I will be a labor and delivery nurse at Bay Area Hospital. Marissa Monique Mendoza. To my parents, there aren't enough words to express how thankful I am. You've always encouraged me to strive for more. I've done it. To my boyfriend, thank you for holding down the fort while I chase my dream. I'm excited to share that I have accepted a position as a labor and delivery nurse at Bay Area Hospital. Rolinda Mendoza. Thank you to my family for the unconditional love and support they have shown to me these past 2 years. I could not have done it without them. I've accepted a position at Driscoll Children's Hospital as a pediatric oncology nurse. Melissa Millsap. She would like to thank all of her family, friends, and her NSC family for all their support. Melissa has accepted a job at Bay Area as a labor and delivery nurse. Christine Norman. She would like to thank her husband, Mike, and her family for supporting her. She's accepted a position in the ER at Bay Area. Amanda Nadia. Accepted a position at Corpus Christi Medical Center, Bay Area in postpartum. Thank you to my amazing family and friends who have cheered me on every step of the way. I love you all. Special shout out to my husband for funding my dreams and being my shoulder to cry on. Braden Knuckles. I would like to thank all my family and friends for supporting me and my dad for inspiring me to be a nurse. I'm going to the ER at Bay Area. Audrey Michelle Olivares. A huge thank you to my fiance and my kids for supporting me and making sacrifices to help me accomplish my dream. I love y'all. Here's to a better future. Accepted a position at Bay Area Hospital in the nursery. Christina Palmer. Accepted a position in the cardiac ICU at Driscoll Children's Hospital. Thank you to my husband, Glenn, my family for being here. Alexis Perez. I would like to thank my family and friends who have supported me getting here. To my boyfriend and children, I couldn't have done it without y'all by my side. Thank you to the faculty that got us here. I have accepted a position at Bay Area in NICU, and I'm excited for this new journey. Audrey Perez. Thank you to my whole family for your unconditional love and support, to Evelyn and Anthony for being my constant motivation, and to my dad and grandparents who have the best seats in the house. This is for all of you. Accepted a position at Bay Area in the nursery. Rebecca Perez. I thank God for being with me. I want to thank my family for being my support system. And to the class of 2023, be kind to the patient in front of you. Be kind to the people next to you. And be kind to yourself. The best is yet to come. Samantha Posada. I want to thank my husband George and my whole family for their endless support. And for my 3 boys for being my biggest motivation. Mama loves y'all. I accepted a position in the emergency department at Corpus Christi Medical Center, Doctors Regional. Viviana Ramirez. Thank you to my family, friends, and my boyfriend for the endless support. I love y'all. Ashley Nicole Rodriguez. I want to thank all of my friends and family who supported, encouraged, and gave me a shoulder to cry on when I had breakdowns. I want to thank my children, Julian, Hayden, and Riddick, for their love and patience and understanding throughout the years. And to the ones watching over me, my grandparents, I love and miss you all dearly. I'm so thankful and blessed for you, and I'm thrilled to be the 3rd nurse in the family, along with my mother and sister. I've accepted a position at Driscoll Children's Hospital as a NICU nurse. Destiny Andrea Reynolds. I want to thank my mom for being my biggest hero, which inspired me to follow her footsteps. I would also like to thank my husband and daughter for being my biggest supporters during this journey. She accepted a position in the IMU at Doctors Regional Hospital. It says M. Reina Rodriguez. I want to thank my parents for always being there anytime I needed anything for school, and my whole family supporting me along the way. I love you guys. And thank you, Dylan, for easing my panic. This is just a beautiful beginning. Sabrina Castillo Rodriguez. I would like to thank my family for all the support. I wouldn't be here without you all. Thank you, Jesus. I love you guys. We did it, Daddy. I accepted a position at Bay Area Hospital in labor and delivery. Jacob Ruiz. I give thanks to Yasmin, my parents, my friends, and God for seeing me through this journey. Deborah Salazar. Thank you to my family and my daughter, Riley. I accepted a position at Methodist Specialty and Transplant in San Antonio. Victoria Maria Salazar. God, I want to thank my husband, family, and study group, whom I call my forever friends. Thank you all for your love and support. You are the reason why I stand here today. Miranda Salinas. Thank you to all my family and friends for all the support these 2 years. I love you all with my heart. I've accepted a position in L&D at Christus Spawn Clayburgh. Aaron Sandoval. I would like to thank my family and friends and God for always pushing me. You guys give me the strength and motivation to continue. Here's to the end. I did it. Nadia Celeste Smith. Thank you, Jesus, who makes all things possible. My family in Maine, who couldn't make it. The Rodriguez family and all my Del Mar teachers along the way. I will be working at Bay Area Emergency Department, where I plan to get my BSN and later my NP. Alexis Tatum. To my mom, dad, and family, thank you for always supporting me. To my husband and 2 beautiful boys, thank you for being my reason. We did it. I've accepted a position at Driscoll Children's Hospital in the emergency department. Jose Luis Terrones. I want to thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to thank my beautiful girlfriends for supporting me from the beginning. And I want to thank my family. I love you all. Erica Thomas. Thank you, Lord, for your continuous grace and mercy to my husband, Noe, and to my babies, Jay, Kinsey, and Maddie. It's up. Also, thank you to the ones who prayed and encouraged me along the way. I've accepted a position at Spawn Shoreline on their trauma step-down unit. Megan Torres. Thank you to my parents and sister for all the love, support, and endless prayers during my nursing school journey. A big thank you to my amazing husband, Manuel, who has been my rock and my biggest cheerleader. I love you. I've accepted a job at Spawn Shoreline on the Cardiac Med-Surg unit. Tracy Torres. Thank you, God, for this amazing life. Thank you to my family who supported me and are here today. A special shout out to my fiance, Chris, and daughters. I could not have done this without you. A big kiss and hug to heaven. I love you, Dad. I love you all. Chui Lin Tran. I'd like to thank my daughter Alexis, my son Luke, my beloved husband, who I know is watching from heaven, as well as my family and friends who believed in me and supported me throughout this journey. Gabriela Trevino. Thank you to my friends and family. I love you all. I accepted a position at Bay Area in the nursery. Jacqueline Trevino. I'd like to extend my gratitude to my husband, children, mother, and friends whose unwanting support has been my anchor throughout this journey. Mommy did it. I love you all. Asta Vaughn. I'd like to give thanks and praise the Most High who has blessed me to be able to complete this journey. Thank you to our amazing professors who taught us nursing concepts, but concepts for life. Thank you to my parents who couldn't be here tonight, and my roommate Melissa who could. And once again, thank you to anyone and everyone who let me be their passenger princess. I'm excited to take this journey with you all. Signed, a future OR nurse at Doctors Regional. Irene Velasquez. Accepted a job at Bay Area Neonate ICU. I want to thank my family, husband, and babies for all the support to get here today. Mom, I know you're looking down on me. Proud. This is for you. Brian, happy birthday. Thank you for sharing your day with Mommy. We did it, guys. And Ms. Keeler, we love you. Katie Wheeler. A big thank you to my family for pushing me, supporting me throughout this journey. I love y'all. I've accepted a job at Driscoll Children's Hospital in the neonatal ICU. Joseph Javier Zamora. I would like to thank my family and support system for believing in me every step of the way. My wife Kimberly for supporting me when I didn't believe in myself, especially since I never intended to do. I never intended to do college courses. Now both of us will be RNs and show our kids what hard work can do. I've accepted a position on a step-down ICU floor at Doctors Regional.
All right, let's give a round of applause to our graduating class. Now I would like to ask our graduating class, they're going to recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge.
I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all my family affairs to my practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
We present to you our Fall 2023 graduates. Please take a moment to take some photos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will ask that you remain seated while our graduates escort out the room, and then once everyone's out, you may join them in the foyer.